Pete Cohen here. Welcome to the broadcast. Super excited that you guys have decided to join me here today, because I'm about to share with you something truly magnificent, which is how you can have incredible health, incredible well-being. This is something that many of you know. I've spent so much of my life. I was thinking about it this morning. How much of my life have I dedicated to helping people find solutions to things? And of all the things I've probably helped most people find solutions for, probably the biggest one is their weight. I've written 18 books on personal development. I think maybe half of those books have been on weight loss. It's a fascinating area, and today I think it's time that we reveal some truths. Who wants to hear the truth? I mean, and what is the truth? This is a really interesting question. What is the truth? The X-Files used to say the truth is out there. What is the truth when it comes to your health, your well-being, and your ability to get your body to do what your body is actually capable of doing? I want to ask you first off right now, give me one word to describe how you feel about where you are right now. I'd love to know. Give me one word to describe how you feel about where you are right now. And let's get stuck in. Let's get stuck into some content. Let's get stuck into, look at the amount of people that have joined us this morning. This is truly fantastic. And I appreciate that. I really do, because my goal is quite simple: to give you the information that you need for you to have the best possible health you can possibly have. And one of the things we're going to be looking at today is this. This is the Magnificent Seven. We're going to talk about that in a moment. But before we get stuck into that, I think we're way over 100 people now that are watching us, which is brilliant. Please share this. This information will radically change your life, I believe. And I'm on fire right now. I'm literally in a place where there's so many things I want to say about health and well-being for a few reasons, for a few things that are going on in the world right now. Not now, but right now. So are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for some content that could change your life? Got a camera on Instagram, camera on Facebook. So here we go. What is the most valuable thing that you own? Let's just be really honest here. Those of you on Instagram, those of you on Facebook, what is the most valuable thing that you own? What comes to mind when you think about that? What is the most valuable thing that you own? Answer the question. Just be totally honest. First thing that comes into your head. Because what we need to look at today is the truth. My coach used to say to me, truth doesn't reside. I'm not going to say that word because it's controversial, but truth resides in you. As long as you're breathing, as long as you're alive, as long as you're causing problems in your life, that's the truth. You know, it's what you have in you to overcome something that is difficult. That's what separates the men from the boys, the girls from the ladies, is your ability to overcome something that is difficult. So lots of people are putting their health. And then you think, okay, if I was a fly on the wall, which I wouldn't really want to be, but let's just say I was a fly on the wall and I had access to how you lived your life. I had access to what you think and how you ate, how you moved. And I'm thinking, okay, this person's telling me the most valuable thing they own. And then I look at their life and then I think, hang on. Are they really, is that really the most valuable thing? It's what so many of us say, but it's not what we do. Now, what really is the most valuable thing that you own? You say your health. Maybe it's your car. Maybe it's your house. Maybe it's your children, even though you don't own your children. They're on a lease. And you realize that it's not that, say, are you a liar because you're saying one thing and doing another? Well, I think you're just not being true to yourself. It's the popular answer that everybody gives. The most valuable thing I own is my health. And then you look at the way they live their life and it's not true. So we need to look at that. And we have a system, the Magnificent Seven, which I designed with one of the top nutritionists in the world. We'll look at this in a minute and we'll spend some time looking at this because it's really important. Many of you know that I've spent my whole life, not my whole life, but most of my life finding answers, finding solutions for things. And because I wanted to give people the information that they need for them to make the best and most informed choices that they can about their health, their well-being, their weight, their psychology, their physiology. I am the answers guy. I believe that if you've got a problem, come to me. And if I can't find a solution, I will go and find someone. I've done this multiple times in my life. Many of you know a number of years ago, right here, my wife had a massive seizure, right 2 feet from where I'm, and it was a time I wanted to run away, ran to the hospital. Well, she was rushed to the hospital, wasn't given very long on this earth, but we found a solution. And on this path, we stepped out of the path that most people do, and that's what most of us do. If you want better health and well-being, please, what you're probably going to do and what you're told to do, like a calorie is a calorie, you're eating too much. That is, I don't want to swear, but can I swear? Can I just say one swear word? One swear word, would that be okay? It's bollocks, okay? That's what it is. I won't say it again. A calorie is a calorie is absolute, okay? You fill in the words. You've been told it and you believe it. And I've spent years trying to tell people, no, no, no. A calorie is not a calorie, because how your body deals with food. Your body deals with carbohydrates and fats and proteins in unique ways. And the way your body deals with carbohydrates, specifically sucrose and high corn fructose syrup, is completely different to how your body, and we're talking about health, and we're thinking, what's the biggest impact on your health? Well, there's a few things, but eating is definitely one of those key things. So I'm the person, and on my journey to find a solution for my wife, we went to America, and that's where we met Dr. Rakowski, and that is where the Magnificent Seven, the seven things, the seven wonders. Seven is a powerful number, my friends. The 7 wonders of the world. The what else have we got? The 7 continents. Seven. The 7 health strategies that you need to get your head around. Now, you might want to not want to listen to this, because most people want a really simple solution. Just give me a simple solution. Make it simple. Make it easy. Give me a pill. And that's what most people want. My dad is in hospital right now. He's been in and out of hospital for a while with some issues with his chest and and not being able to breathe properly. And I look at all the people in the hospital and I think to myself, so many people are there because of choices that they made in their life. And they made those choices a long time ago. You see, the way we live our life with many of the things, with things like cigarettes and the things like eating too much sugar, eating too much processed food, you might not feel the effect of that now, but you will feel the effect of that maybe 10, 15, 20 years. It's a chronic thing as opposed to acute. It's something that builds up over time and you don't even notice that it's happening. And if you want to wake up and if you want to end up in a hospital, and I don't know about you, but Gary Vaynerchuk, who's very well known in the kind of entrepreneurial world, he's very outspoken. And I saw a video with him the other day, and a woman came into a taxi in the window and said to him, "Can you give me some inspiration?" And he said, "Yeah, you're going to die." And I thought, wow, that's a bit full on. He goes, "Yeah, you're going to die. So you better start living." But then for a lot of people, they think, well, what does living mean? Well, for many people, living means an excess of everything that they consume right now to feel good in the moment. Now, I know I'm speaking really fast, but I'm very passionate about this. And today we have reopened the doors to the My 365 challenge. Go and click on it. If you want better health, if you're one of our elite members and you don't have access to the challenge, if you do get it, it'll go into your members area. For any of you who want to do this, I would seriously have a look, because this is the best program I've ever put together. It's a lifetime of work giving you the effective information and strategies that you need to be slimmer, fitter, healthier, have more energy, because it's not about weight loss, it's about health. You see, if we can get you healthy and get you to adopt the Magnificent Seven, which is eat right, drink right, think right, move right, talk right, sleep right, and poo right, if we can get those things in some sort of better shape and make a few changes, you can significantly change your life forever. But if you don't want to know, that's fine. You might even want to turn this off right now. And you might want to go and look at something else. Go and have a look at a cat video on YouTube, or go and have a look at how many likes you've got from a various post. But if you're one of these people that want to check out of Earth just in your sleep, you want to go to sleep, you want to live to your 100, and the last 10, 15 years of your life to still be in good health, go to sleep one night, close your eyes and not wake up. If that's what you want to do, as opposed to having some horrible degenerative disease, then don't listen to what I'm about to say. So this is it. Check this out. There were some studies that were done, and I remember reading about this, and it blew my mind. Let's check this out. This is what it said. They put these people in MRI machines, fMRI machines, which look at brain activity. And they ask people, and you can use your imagination right now to do this yourself. They ask people, think of yourself. And they'd notice a certain part of the brain light up. Then they'd say, think of a stranger. Then they'd see a different part of the brain light up. Then they said, think of yourself in the future. This was fascinating. For people, when they thought of themselves in the future, what part of the brain lit up, do you think, for over 90% of the people? And what about you? Well, I can tell you. I can tell you if you want. You don't think of yourself in the future. Many of our My365 Elite members do, who I'm coaching every day, because this is one of the key things. It's creating the identity. And if you've ever seen Ebenezer Scrooge, and when Scrooge sees his future, how it can turn out, you can create the identity, if you want, of you being healthy and happy and living for that day and living for that day today and doing the best that you can today. Or you can create the identity of dying of some horrible disease. You know, most of the diseases that are prevalent today are prevalent because of the way we live our life. 4 out of 10 cancers, they say 4, I reckon it's more. 4 out of 10 would be preventable if people made lifestyle changes, if they eat right, drink right, think right, move right, talk right, sleep right, poop right. And for our elite members, we're going to be going through this all week. But for those of you that aren't members, just what I'm going to say to you right now, I mean, some people, I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear this. I just want to go. I don't want to have breakfast. I want to have a sugary breakfast. I want to overdose on coffee. I don't really want to eat too much, and I'll have loads of bread. Look, whether you realize it or not, flour and sugar are drugs. Flour and sugar are drugs. That's how I look at them. And they're not foods. They are not foods. They are food. They are put into things and made food-like substances. And many people just don't want to hear this. So let me calm down a little bit and let's face up to the truth. How many of you genuinely want to be healthy, right? You want to be healthy. You want to be around. And how many of you have had huge success already working with me, whether it's on the challenge, whether it's on Elite? Tell a few people here what you've achieved. How many of you have significantly lost weight? In fact, Kate Caruth, who I know is watching this, really helped me design this program. And this is the best program that I've ever put together. Let me just show this with you. And let's, this is it. Look, this is inside the challenge. And this is definitely one of the best programs I've ever put together. Look, this is one of our sessions where we're talking about willpower. I'm not going to move the Instagram camera. All of this is designed to help you get the results that you want in your life. You see, there is a tax. If you want a 6-pack, right? You want a 6-pack, there is a 6-pack tax. There's something you've got to do to get it. And if people are sick these days, they go to the doctor and they want the doctor to give them something to make it better. And of course that can help. But in many cases, what can you do? I've tried to simplify all of this to make it really easy for great people like you. You deserve better health, but you not only have let yourself down. It's not really that you have let yourself down, maybe by broken promises, but you've also been let down by many health authorities, many experts. Someone told me about a slimming club the other day and asked me what I thought of it. And I know that slimming company, kind of giving it a name there, but the products that they sell are full of sugar, and sugar is not the issue. A calorie is not a calorie. Anyway, so here we go. I asked, what is the most valuable thing you own? Most of you are not telling the truth when you say it's your health. Thank you so much. Look at Cheryl Hughes, all of these people here that are talking. In fact, I'm going to ask that question again in a minute, and some of you can just talk about the success that you have. But we are opening the doors of the My365 Challenge today for 7 days. There are 100 spots available just for 100 people to come on board to pay £97 to have access to this program for life. And it is full of the best information, the best program, teaching you about willpower, teaching you about belief, confidence, creating your mentality, helping you get over your addiction, because most of us are addicted to sugar and flour. Here we go. So what we all on? We're on a ship, right? And many of us, we know we need to change course. We just need to change course a little bit, because the course that we're on, if we stay on that course, most of us will end up in a place where we don't want to be. And then we'll wish that we'd done something about it. Well, you can do something about it today. So Why are you not doing what you're doing? These are some of the notes I wrote down. I don't reckon one of the reasons you don't really do what you need to do is you don't believe you can do it. Many people are addicted to sugar and junk food, and that needs to be addressed, and you need help with that. Many people don't take that step because they're worried that they're going to fail. Some people just don't see the point. They just think, I don't see the point. Fair enough. If you don't see the point, then don't think ahead and think about where you will be. And I've spent 3 days in the Royal Free Hospital seeing so many people who are there right at the end of their life, right at the end of their life. And I think many of them wouldn't be there if they'd made some different choices in their life. I might be wrong. So how many decisions are you making this is the thing. How many of you are excited about making some investment into yourself? This is what this approach is all about, helping you make the investment in yourself. So let's look at the 7. Why 7? Well, as we've said, 7 is a very powerful number. We need to get our eating right. Why? Because most of our diets are terrible. Most of the food that we eat comes from the soil that has been overworked. We need to learn how to change our relationship with food and start making some better choices. People say you are what you eat. I'd say you are what people say you are, you absorb what you absorb. I'd say you are what you eliminate, but all of those things are important. Drink right. People say I don't like water. Excuse me? 2/3 of you are made of water. 73% of lean muscle tissue is water. We are what we think. Some amazing research showing that how we think affects our immune system. And we have a couple of very powerful meditations in the My 365 challenge to help you reprogram your mind, to calm you down. Because if you don't get this right, and this is where we look at sleep, and as Serena Williams says, sleep is power. I was listening to Lisa Rubathon, one of our members, talking this morning about a book that she's been reading about sleep and how sleep is the most important thing that we do. But most of us don't sleep enough. It's something we need to make small, significant changes in. Talk right. Talking is all to do with cell-to-cell communication, how your cells in your body are talking to themselves. And there's probably no better person on earth that's trying to simplify all of this in a way that you can actually do something about it. No one can do this for you. World-class coaching will help. A system, which is what this is. Goals are great, but without a system, this is a system and a program that will help. A community of incredible people. We have the best and most incredible members in the world. And tonight at 8 o'clock, and every night this week at 8 o'clock, I'm going to be interviewing some of the people who have had great success with their health and their weight for you to enjoy and be inspired. Movement, you've got to get movement right. We talk about cell-to-cell communication. Your cells are charged through movement. We have to charge in this life because things are coming. We got to get the Magnificent 7 in place so you can be magnificent. So what more can I say? And what's your biggest takeaway from what I've just said? You see, my frustration, I believe, is that I see what human beings are capable of, but I just can't do it all for them. But you can. And one of the hardest things to do is just get started. Just to get started. That's the hardest thing to do. Once you've got started, things seem to happen. And I know it isn't easy, but we have to stop getting inflammation of the excuse-making gland. Because if we do, we can start taking more consistent action. What's your biggest takeaway from what I've said? The Magnificent 7, if you just want to do this yourself and you don't want to invest £97 into the best program I have ever put together by far, and you don't want to do that, then at least print off that, take a picture of that, draw it, and every day, look, you can score yourself between 1 and 5. So, for example, if you didn't sleep, then you'd get a 0. If you didn't do a poo, you did a 0. If you can start to look at how you're doing, and then you'll start to see patterns. You see, we are scientists, we are our own experimentors, and that's what we have to start doing. Don't live a life by chance. Live it by design. Start making some simple choices that can radically, radically change your life. So let's hear from some of the success that people have had. Even those of you that have done the My 365 challenge, tell us what you've gotten out of it. And I'll just show you again very briefly as you guys bring this in. I just want to show you a little bit more inside this program. Am I selling you something today? I'm sharing something with you that I believe will massively, massively help you achieve the life that you want. So inside the program, we show you how to make a strong start. We show you the 7 weight loss challenges, the 7 weight loss tools. Remember, 7. We show you how to use the Magnificent 7. We've got 7 extra resources. We've got a whole load of stuff that can really, really, really help you. We've even got a map to help you chart your course, to give you the willpower, the confidence, the self-belief, meal plans, recipes, everything. It is, without shadow of a doubt, the best program in the history of programs. Sarah Jane Woods, amazing. I watched your video this morning. Unbelievable. Tell us, those of you that have lost weight, how much weight you've lost or any other changes you've made in your life. I would love to share that with the people that are watching. What's your biggest takeaway from what we've just said? I know it's not always easy, but is it worth it? Is it worth it? You know, I can't take you into the future and show you where you're going to end up, but you can with your imagination. Send people that link that I just, it's in this post. Look, Desi Willoughby, 1 stone off. More importantly, my mindset has changed. Unbelievable. Who else? Come on, share your success. Elaine, 20 pounds. Unbelievable. But it's so much more than that. What these people have gained. I've switched from a slimming club to this and I feel so much better. That is awesome. I love that. Look at that. I've lost 20 pounds and maintaining. There is no better. It's unbelievable. Look, Kate Caruth, 84 pounds and still off after 2 years. This isn't about just losing weight. This is about you feeling great and taking control of your mind, your body, everything. So if you know anyone that wants to be slimmer, fitter, and healthier, send them the link that is in this post. Check it out, and let's change the world one person at a time. It starts off with you. I appreciate you. I really do. That's the link that you need. You click on it, go and see for yourself what it is that we have to offer you. I really am excited. I know so many people's lives are going to change today and this week as we promote what we're doing. Elite members, we're going to go into real depth into the Magnificent 7 this week, which I'm very excited to share with you. Being sugar-free has changed my life. Absolutely. And Gillian, you are incredible. Incredible. I've loved watching your video this week of your review. Everybody, you all fire me up. So don't delay. There's 100 spots available for this. Then we will close the doors on this program for a while and really help and support people change their lives for the better. So I appreciate every single one of you. It's about changing bad habits around food. It starts with your weight loss, then changing all other aspects of your life. Everything seems to fall into place. And yeah, thank you very much. Your biggest takeaway before we finish. Thank you for being here. I'm just restarting the one thing I find in Magnificent 7 is how much energy I have. Yeah, it's a way of tracking your health. There's Eddie McElvoy. I'm fitter, lighter, and stronger. Lost 2 stone, 28 pounds, and just become a better version of yourself. Look at this. Karen, it teaches you about nutrition in your body so you can make the best habits. We have so many amazing testimonials. And if you go and click on that link in the post, you can see for yourself. Go and see other people's stories and realize if they can do it, you can do it. Say that with me. Say it with me. I know many of you have dropped off now because maybe you're signing up. That's what I'd be doing without a shadow of a doubt. So have a great day. Thank you for being here. We'll see you tonight at 8 p.m. And we will be sharing with you a couple of our success stories that we've had along the way every night this week. Great stories. Don't watch Casualty. Don't watch EastEnders. It's on the same time as EastEnders. So believe you me, you'll be a lot more inspired after watching this than you would be after watching EastEnders. Have a great day. Much love. Go and check it out. Share it with people you know and let people know that a great life doesn't happen by chance. It happens by design. Design it. Not now, but right now. We will see you very soon. Ta-ta.